sure. I'm at Magic, I'm at Polish, let them go. Then it's right back to the when on low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. Fall in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shake me. Had to get it, how I got it, on my phone to be. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same, man. I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty sort of treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah. On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, I'll let it, yeah. Halo on me, Sailor Rock, yeah. Got me with the school, keep one, move, you my little baby.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Bills coming in at 7-4, going up against the Vikings, who come in at 3-8.
Thank you, Larry. Winter just around the corner as you get a look at New Era Field, just south of Buffalo, New York, in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, Taylor. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Sharif Floyd able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go. Flex round.
From the gun, it's Taylor. That's complete to Meredith. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball. Put points on the board first and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They run it again with Cook. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Keenum. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The 13 yards that time and a first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Open space inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 1st and 10. It's Taylor. That's caught by Meredith right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana, thought about going back to go. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Linval Joseph coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Keenum going for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Toss. It's McKinnon. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Taylor. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now it's Taylor. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Any team that successfully runs a toss play cannot do it with an offensive line that can't move. You've got to have mobile players, especially those tackles, who can move laterally and seal the edge in order for the back to get upfield.
Now a first down throw. Keenum. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And past the 30, down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, The guys who just gave up that play.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Let's go.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now. Over.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Anthony Barr in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. They snap it at one. Now it's Taylor. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Taylor to throw. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
All right, here we go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back that over. Now let's go. Leopard. Gone.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
No. Watching that, Barney. Set.
Keenum on 1st down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Diggs going in motion right.
Watching that, Barney.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Keenum now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They had two tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Throwing on first down is Keenum. Steps away to his left. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Keenum. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. Kyle Rudolph, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Now a toss coming right side. It's Cook, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw on 2nd down, Taylor buying time to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's Taylor, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Over the middle, it's Holmes. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Taylor will throw again. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Everson Griffin in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, Taylor. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Cameron Meredith hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills get a bit closer. Breeze now. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now out comes Minnesota. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Now Cook running right, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Left side, Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. Spinning away. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it, here's Cook. And he is knocked down from the side at the 41-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Minnesota first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They run again on first down. Cook got some real estate inside the 30, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Now a toss coming right side. It's Cook. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a play fake here on first down. A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.